Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on the Diamond Golem 101 channel. And today I'm going to be covering the best villages. That's right, the best villages in Minecraft that are pretty much necessary for any long-term survival world. And also, I don't think I've ever seen a village like this. It literally has 4 houses. It's on the beach. It's not like it's nothing else. The path goes down here. There's not another house anywhere. It's just a random tiny village. It's probably like 5 villages in it. I don't know why it just generated so tiny. I don't know if that's just like a thing. But yeah, I thought I'll show you guys that. And also there's a ruined portal right here. Um, so yeah. But anyway, let's get back to the video. Also don't forget to subscribe. Put it there, subscribe, like, share the video if you enjoyed. And yeah. Now let's get on with the video. Now, for this first one, I've actually popped onto my multiplayer world, which I play with my friend. And, the first one is probably quite an obvious one, but I just feel like you have to cover it, and obviously that one is mending. It's just so useful. Like, without mending, every single tool that I have has mending. Not the bow. Anyone who puts mending on their bow is just, well, I don't know what you're thinking. Mending. Obviously, in the light for that's so useful. I can literally just glide around wherever I want, and if I ever need any more experience, well, we'll come on to these guys later. But yeah, while I'm here, let's just talk about some of the other elements as well. So we have mending, extremely important mending. Then here I have Infinity and Flame. This guy's literally like my bow guy. Infinity and Flame. Maybe not as important, but still quite important. Now this guy, Efficiency 5. These two are quite bad enchantments. Efficiency 3 down there for 37 emeralds. Like, why on earth would I buy that when I can get Efficiency 5 cheaper? Come on, simple logic, will Mr. Villager. But yeah, Efficiency 5 for only 31 emeralds as well. I mean, I could zombie kill these guys, but as you can see, my friend decided to leave it on easy difficulty. But like, I'm fine with that. So, efficiency 5, every single tool. Efficiency 5, efficiency 4. Oh, okay. Efficiency 5 in my diamond touch pickaxe though. So like, yeah. And then on this side, I have a bunch more important. This was actually the first librarian I got, which I decided to keep. Sharpness 5. And looting 3 for only 12 emeralds. That's just insane. Like, oh my goodness. And this guy is protection 4 for only 34 emeralds. And aqua affinity. I mean, aqua affinity is okay, but like, protection 4. That's how I got protection 4 on every single piece of armor that I have. And this guy, unbreaking. Like, this guy, these 3 are pretty much my most important villagers. So, well, this one, and the mending guy are probably my most important villagers. I mean, blood protection, maybe if I want to go into the nether and explode some TNT or something for some ancient debris, then maybe. I guess that could be useful. And yeah, and also villagers, they give you cats, and I got a jelly cat, which is amazing. But for librarians, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, like, librarians, there's so many different trades. Like, I mean, I have kind of got a little bit of a secret little thing down here with a lot of librarians. You can see I have a silk touch guy, I have a respiration 3 guy, I have a knockback 2 guy. I literally have so many down here as well. So knockback 2, depth strider 3, thorns 2, because my friend wanted that for some reason. Just like so many villages, and they're just so useful. I mean, this is the only reason. Look how many I have to put down here because I literally don't have any space left. And now apparently I'm stuck inside a villager. Now, if you'd like to kindly let me out, sir. Why? Oh, yes, okay. Oh, thank goodness. Don't really ever like to go down there, but yeah, just had to demonstrate it. And I also have a bunch of other villagers up there, and a guy over here, and also a villager breeder. Extremely important. Maybe should have turned it off, but like, I mean, sometimes some zombies do get in because my friend uses this to sleep, so yeah. Sometimes a few zombies do get in, so which is why I've kept it all open. And apparently it's nearly night time. So I think that's where we're going to end this segment of the video. Librarians, OP. You need librarians. If you don't have librarians and you're calling yourself good at Minecraft, I seriously don't know, because librarians are OP. Okay, that's enough zooming in. Now I need to sleep. Because sleep, sleep, sleep. Oh. Well, now that you should know exactly how important librarians are, or at least you should know. Okay, I'm getting quite close right now. Yeah. Now that you don't know exactly how important librarians are, they're probably like the go-to villager, to be honest. For like most people, I mean, most people I'd say have a librarian, okay? But now you need some way of, well, let's talk early game right now. And what's the best villager early game to get emeralds from? Well, I mean, it depends. Some people would say that it's farmer, which I mean is quite true. Forgot to set up a button to this door, but yeah. And this guy will trade I mean, he traded me carrots, so I just used the emerald trade because well, they can give you wheat, and wheat is obviously extremely easy to farm. I mean, just got fields of it all over the place here. Some people might say it's a butcher, and you get sweet berries from it or something. Because sweet berries are extremely easy to trade. But I would say, personally, that it must be the Fletcher. Now, although it might seem like that's I mean, maybe. I mean, I'm not saying that it will be the Fletcher every single time because it just depends. I mean, if you live in the desert, then I mean, maybe not a Fletcher, maybe something else. But I mean, you can't really sell them crops either. I mean, I guess you can, but yeah, I mean, it just depends because, I mean, here, I mean, look, tree, 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 tree. I used to actually rely on Fletcher so much, oops, that I even set up this little area, and all of this puzzle is just from growing trees. And there's a few creep holes from some areas. There's literally every single one would be filled with tree. There would tree here, tree here, tree here, tree here, tree here. And there would be a tree up here, a tree up here, a tree up here. And literally that would be how I get emerald, and it was so quick. And yeah, and how did this come about? Oh dear. Who on earth did this? How dare he? That's literally. Wait, what? What on earth has he done to my villager thing? Okay, this is an issue which I shall have to fix later on, I think. Or was it an Enderman or something that picked up all of this glass? What the heck? Okay. Maybe he was. I seriously do not know. I'm gonna fix that. Okay, I wasn't really expecting to be doing this today. But well, I mean, all it is Just if I can actually get down here, get my Silk Touch pickaxe. Place that in, get the glass back. Where did the other piece of glass go? This is very weird. Okay, but I mean, guess that should do. Okay, sidetrack aside. Now that should be working, and yeah, okay, seriously don't know what on earth he's been doing to this thing. Let's just quickly do that. And I think this glass came from over here, so take that, place it with glass. Okay, yeah. That is quite peculiar. I seriously do not know what has happened to that thing. But I mean, I hope all the pipes are still doing fine. Because, like, I mean, underneath all of here, it's like pretty much just a set of pipes. I don't know exactly where they go. I think they're like, if I dig straight down, like here. No, okay, I don't know. I just like, there's somewhere, okay, like a set of pipes that just go everywhere from that thing. But that is not the topic of today's video, is it? Well, the Fletcher, that was where I was. The Fletcher. So, why are Fletcher so good? Well, I mean, probably already know this, but Fletchers, they trade you sticks, literal sticks, for emeralds. That means it's usually 32. They'll give you discounts on like 1 emerald if you trade with them a bunch. Let's just say it's 32 for 1 emerald. Let's just do some quick maths here, okay? If I just take myself 2 logs, and that will give me exactly 16 sticks. Okay, so that means that every 4 logs that you chop, that's an emerald. 4 logs, literally. Look at these logs. That's that tree. Well, that one tree probably worth about 3 emeralds right there. This one probably maybe even 4. Just like, it's insane, just how cheap it is. I mean, obviously there are other ways which I shall be coming over to soon. But for early game Fletchers, extremely important. And yeah, Fletchers are a must have for early game village trading. Now, I just talked about how important Fletchers are for early game villager trading. I noticed how I specified early game because I mean late game chopping down trees can get a bit annoying, must say. And that's why I'm going to present you with 2 sources of getting emeralds extremely easily. And one of them is the farmer, who I did very briefly touch upon just now, but just look at his trades, pumpkins and melons. Those 2 trades are probably the most useful trades in entire Minecraft villager trading history because they're just so good. And when you start curing them, it becomes 1 emerald for a pumpkin, or even 2 or whatever. And I played that on a multiplayer server that I used to play on, and it just worked out so well because it was on hard difficulty, and like zombie curing is such an easy process as long as you're on hard. I kind of forgot about that, and like I lost like 2 villagers. I'm pretty sure 2 Fletchers that are fully upgraded, and I'm pretty sure one of them even had an arrow weakness, which is how I was planning to cure them. I was planning to use the arrow of weakness I had traded from him to cure him, but that's a completely different story. And yeah, so option number 1, the lovely farmer. Oh, and also pumpkin melon farms, super easy to build. Just search it up on YouTube. It literally takes 5 minutes. and you'll get pretty much like a pumpkin a minute. Not a pumpkin a minute. That's tiny. Like if you if you just, it depends how many. Like even if you only build a, and they take literally no space. Like it's just like I'm saying like so many times because it's just insane. And it's bedtime. So bedtime, sleepy time. And now after I quickly go to sleep, we are going to cover the, what I would say it's just like, well, I mean, you've seen my iron farm up there. Now, why was that built? Well, I mean, A, for a beacon, because as you can see there, we needed a bunch of iron for that. But B, for trading with these guys. Literally. They, yeah. Literally. 3 emeralds for an emerald. 3 ingots, sorry, for an emerald. Which is just magnificent. It's just so amazing. Just how cheap it all is. Like, just from that, I get myself so much. I mean, obviously, it requires you to build an iron farm, which, I mean, could potentially be classed as a bit of a downside. But I mean, iron farms, once again, super easy to build. I mean, this one produces quite a bit of iron. I mean, it's not really like, it's not like the best iron farm ever, but I mean, it works. And the villages aren't floating. There's actually beds there, but for some reason, Optifine or something decides not to render them in. So yeah, and then all that you have to do is just get them to trade, and boom, that's it. You have yourself infinite emeralds so easily. Like literally in such that much time, I already have myself 36 emeralds. And yeah, I mean, the only thing that stops you is just like that. Well, the villager restocking. And there's actually one more method which I'm going to show you in my creative world, because I don't actually have it over here in my survival world. So time to go into creative mode, into test world. So yeah. Okay then. So for the final way that you can get emeralds in, well, Minecraft easily late game, or it's actually, this might not even really be late game, to be honest. This could actually probably be used early game as well. And you've probably seen this be done by a lot of people. But basically, what you do is you go up to these guys, the librarians. At their journeyman level, they will either give you glass or inks, or they'll give you ink sacks or something, I'm not sure. And then what you do is you craft these into glass panes. And from those 4 emeralds, now, because this guy, well, actually, you don't even need him to be cured, do you? Wait, because so then, okay, so basically, yes, basically, then what you do is you go up to this guy, and you can see that 4 emeralds now became 6 emeralds. Okay, so if this guy would like actually trade with me and not just like lag. Okay, this wasn't really anticipated. The control still wasn't working. Um, um, okay, this is, don't really know what's happening. Why is none of these guys trading? Oh, okay, now he's trading. Okay, so basically, start off with 2 emeralds. Oh, okay, that's just, okay, now things working, okay. So you start off with 2 emeralds, then what you do is you buy 8 glass, then convert that 8 glass into 16 glass panes. And those 16 glass panes come to this guy who I have called Yor to make it only 5 emeralds. Now that 4 emeralds became 8 emeralds, so you've already doubled. And now if we just keep doing this, okay, now you can see I have a stack of 19 glass panes. And now you can see I have 13 emeralds. Okay, now I can buy even more glass. Okay, all just depends on how quickly this guy will restock, which I think he just didn't. Okay, and yeah, as long as these guys restock, you can pretty much just get infinite emeralds for as long as you want. That is it. That is all that you need to get infinite emeralds. And I mean, I'll do this as like kind of an exploit, I guess, but like, I mean, previously we had all the bookshelf exploits, and where you just, because if you cured them, they would give you 9 emeralds for a bookshelf or something, but then you can make that, um, okay, all the experience, but then you can make that 9 emeralds into 1 emerald by zombie curing. And then what you would do is, because they also, the librarians, they also can give you like a trade for like 4 emeralds for, they can give you a trade for like 4 books for an emerald. So then what you would do would be to just, well, they would kill that guy, so then that 1 emerald that you bought that bookshelf for, you can turn into 3 emeralds, because it would only be, you could turn it into 1 book for an emerald. So basically using that, that would be like, that was like the older glitch or exploit. But now this is like the new glitch. So now you can see that that guy just restocked. So I can go up to this guy, but apparently that guy doesn't decide to restock. But now this much glass panes will probably give me about like a lot of emerald pane. Stacks, 2.5 stacks of glass panes, and it's only 5 glass panes for an emerald. And like, apparently I keep on just placing them down. But yeah, I mean, literally that 2 emeralds now probably gonna turn into about like 20 emeralds, and then as you do that again, it'll turn into even more emeralds, and then, well, yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and this guy's actually, yeah, this is a perfect example. So you would give 1 emerald for a bookshelf, and then what you would do is you'd go up to this guy. It would be 1 book for an emerald. So you'd break that bookshelf into 3 books. So that 1 emerald becomes 3 books, which is 3 trades, which is 3 emeralds. So that 1 emerald that you spent to buy that bookshelf became 3 emeralds. And yeah, that was pretty much the old glitch, but that does not work anymore. As far as I know, that was patched quite a long time ago. To be honest, I think it was 1.16, but don't know why this guy is deciding not to restock. But yeah, I think that's it for this segment on how to get emerald, on the easiest way to get emeralds late game, and the most important villages for that. And well, if you don't have any of these guys in your survival worlds, I really do not know what you're doing right now. Like, how are you getting emeralds? How are you even becoming stacked? What are you doing? Like, just seriously, what are you doing right now? But yeah, that's enough for this segment, I think. And yep. Now, the next most important and best villager to have is obviously going to be the farmer. Now, why is this guy so important to have? Well, well, mainly because of his food trades. Now, it's so easy. Now, I've already talked about how this pumpkin and melon trade, or even this carrot trade, or whatever, can be so useful. Especially carrot trades in the early game, pumpkin and melons, when it just set out a massive field of crops. But then, as soon as you upgrade him to master, this trade, it's so useful. Literally, that's it. Just 3 emeralds for so much food. And golden carrot are so, but it has such a good food. And it's just amazing. And just like golden carrots, or even if you don't want golden carrots, you could eat pumpkin pie, which I don't know, it might even be better than golden carrots. I don't know. You can even get suspicious stew. You could even get cake from these guys. So you don't have to spend all of that time going and praying to the chicken gods to for them to lay you an egg, so you can make a cake for your friend's birthday. You don't even have to do anything like that. All that you literally have to do is just go into there, trade with the farmer. They'll give you pretty much every single food you can ever want. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the farmer. I mean, he's just so useful. And okay, yeah, I guess I'm ready now. Okay, yeah. The farmer's just so useful. Oh yeah, and also you can kind of like if you yeah, okay, now look, I have a hat on my hat on. Wow. Okay, as long as the farmer doesn't move, we can just like act like we're a farmer. Yeah. Anyways, little like okay, no, just okay, yeah. Little funny things aside, that's going to be it for the farmer. And that's going to be it for this segment of the video. Now on to the next villager. Okay, probably right now you probably can't even see me. Okay, yeah, here I am. But for this next villager, which you can probably see all around me, there. Yep, this guy's even giving me a very close angle. Okay, and no, this guy doesn't really. This guy is Don't just forget about this guy. This guy with the Mojang or the Minecraft logo cape on. But yeah, these guys are the stonemason. Now, why are these guys one of the most important and best villagers in Minecraft? Well, simply because of their trades. I mean, this guy, for example, well, bricks. They are so annoying to get. You literally have to go out into the world, hope and pray that you find a swamp to actually get yourself a bit of clay. I mean, when you do get the clay, if it is a circle patch, then I guess that you can just like dig down and find some diamonds or whatever. But like, if that bug, like, it's just you have to go and mine that clay. Then that's not even it. You have to go and smelt it in the furnace, and even then, for one clay, you only get one brick, and then you need like 9 of them to make or 4 of them to make a block. It's just so annoying. Instead, you can just go up to this guy, boom, boom. That itself, right there, for 2 emeralds, is pretty much like going out and gathering up 20 clay balls. It's just like, and that is so much easier. There we go. That's it, 5 bricks right there. Or you could go up to these guys, get some chiseled stone bricks. Maybe not the best trade ever, but like, I mean, maybe if you wanted it and like you didn't want to go out and like do something else, you can technically trade stone or diorite with them. I mean, especially diorite, yeah. You could surely be trading your diorite with these guys. That's an easy way to get rid of it. And you can also buy like once I built a massive build. Like I might even put a picture of it on screen right now. And it looks literally entirely made of polished andesite. And how did I get it? No, I did not go on like a 10-hour mining session to just get a bunch of andesite to make polished andesite. No, I literally just traded it for these guys. And it's so cheap. 1 emerald for 4 polished andesite. That is so cheap. And then the terracotta. I mean, if as soon as you get a signed terracotta trader, then I mean, that's it for every single one of your modern builds. I mean, that's pretty much it. But then, these two are probably the most important trades for my mason. And these are the quartz trades. I mean, literally, although it might seem a bit expensive, okay, at first, when you look at it, wait, what? Oh my goodness, that's 1 emerald for a quartz. I'd much rather just go out to the nether and get some. Well, seriously, if you need like 10 stacks of quartz blocks, are you seriously willing to go out to the nether and get 40 stacks of quartz ore and hope not to die in lava and lose everything? Seriously? Or you could just get these guys. I've already talked about easy ways to get emeralds. So emeralds should not be a problem with the other villagers that I have covered. And then you just go up to these guys, turn those stacks of emeralds into stacks of quartz, and then that is it, literally. It is so quick, and like just insane. Like these guys are quite overpowered potentially. Just like that quartz trade and the diary traders probably quite important. Um, but yeah, they are they are just so useful that if you don't have at least like three of them in your world, then I seriously do not know what you're doing. Just like just get them. Like why not? Just get them right now. Or you are not a very or you are one of the worst Minecrafters ever. Oh and apparently I just glitched. Uh okay. Apparently I'm invisible now. And now with that villager, I think that's it pretty much for the best villagers that you need to have in your survival world. There are a few which I probably didn't cover which you might have in mind, but I think that's pretty much every villager that you should have in your survival world. I mean, if you seriously don't have a librarian or a farmer in your survival worlds, then I mean, seriously, just like, what on earth are you doing? How on earth do you feel like you're going to get stacked? Just how? I'm rotating at a very high speed right now. Okay, yeah. Just like how they just, it's so good. Like, the way that you get maximum enchantments, the way that you get good in Minecraft is through villager trading. It's the easiest way. And I mean, if you aren't making use of it, then I seriously don't know what you're doing. So, on that note, I think it's time to end this episode. I really do hope that you've enjoyed this one. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video if if you want to have more of these kind of videos popping up in your subscription feed or even in your notifications if you'd like to hit that bell. So yeah, I'll probably be doing about a video a week now. And yeah, that's it. I don't really know why I'm flying this high right now. I just felt like doing a dramatic exit. Right now apparently the chunks don't even want to load. But and okay, apparently now I don't want to load. What the heck? So I'm at 255, so wait, what? What the heck is that? Is that just a bug or not? In Optifine or what? Okay, that's extremely weird, but yeah. Bugs in Optifine aside, that is going to be it. Oh my goodness, this is just okay, yeah. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let me just actually just like get down. Bugs in Optifine aside. Yeah, that's just gonna be it pretty much for this episode. Diamond's World. Oh, no, sorry. Not this episode of Diamond's World. This is an episode completely not to do with Diamond's World, except for the fact that it's made by exactly the same content creator who has white colored shoes and green colored shoes apparently. And yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye.